Hello there, and welcome to another game of NaitchPlays Pro Evolution Soccer 5 with Chelsea. As we saw in the last episode, we managed to grab not an undeserved victory, but a close one, seeing as both goals were penalties, against Liverpool, who are one of the four, I think, teams that will be playing on 5 stars throughout this season. So that makes it a huge win. It means that they haven't taken any points away from us, and as we can see down here, it means that they have a slightly more difficult task of climbing their way back up the table. In fact, we can see Newcastle are down there as well. They'll also be played on 5 stars. And it means that only 4 teams so far are still on the maximum points, including us. We're technically completely level with Fulham. I suppose we're only above them. You can see that it says equal first. We're only technically above them because of alphabet, I suppose. They've scored as many goals as us and they haven't conceded. So let's see if they can keep the chase up, see if Wigan or Man United drop any points. And let's see how we do. So we are against Portsmouth today. It's our first away game. We are on 4 stars for this game. That will be an interesting test to see how well we do through the majority of the season. I think this will give us some indication of that. Just having to see who we want to play. I know the form arrows haven't forced many changes so far, but we've got these 2 other bars, the green bar and the yellow bar. I know one of them is stamina. I think that's the green bar. So we can see that Makalele, Wright Phillips and Cole are completely fine. Everybody else is suffering a little bit. And then we have the orange one. I'm not too sure what that one actually means. I might have to look that up. But they're not too bad at the moment, so we'll leave that as is. Which means Duff swapping for Wright Phillips and putting Ian Robin on the left is the only change we're going to make. You can see the Portsmouth line up there very, very quickly. This game obviously wasn't considered an important one. Slightly strange that the game thought the Charlton opening game of the season was important enough to show us that opening sequence, but it didn't for the Liverpool game. Worrying attack from Portsmouth here, but absolutely nothing done with that by O'Neill. And we have our first real chance to get the ball moving here. He seems to have a very quick breakaway from Portsmouth there, not something we want to let them do too often. Try and stop them as soon as we can here. It's a good interception by Robin there for Gallas to pick up the ball. Slightly too many Portsmouth players around for me to do too much here at the moment. Lampard, no, Crespo. Oh, Crespo gets the shot off, but I think it was Sander Westerveld in goal for Portsmouth. He manages to keep it out. That was a very good opportunity. Robin with the cross. Can it find Crespo? No, but it does find Wright Phillips. Oh, a bit of a scramble there, and unfortunately nothing happened from that, not even a corner. Very disappointing there. I think we should have at least gotten a proper shot off, not just Wright Phillips blasting the ball at Crespo. It was the closest we came there. And now we're on the defensive foot. And Lampard almost deals with it, but manages to lose the ball again. Let's see if we can make a run with Robin here. It's coming across to Wright Phillips via Joe Cole, but not quite fast enough. Advantage there, so we don't want to give away a free kick, but we do anyway somewhere else. Whoopsie. It's not looking too good in this game, I'll be quite honest. We are giving away too many advances for Portsmouth. They've got near my penalty area way too many times. We now have a free kick on the halfway line. What can we do with this? Short ball. Try and play this methodically. I'm completely overwhelmed by the Portsmouth players there. Might just have to lump the ball up the pitch and hope for the best. It's not something you should be expecting from Chelsea against a team like Portsmouth. Oh, Drogba's in the middle here. He's still got it. Doesn't quite get the shot off. Lampard, no. Joe Cole misses the ball. He's keeping the pressure up though. Let's keep the ball in Portsmouth's half if we can. Not quite. Good interception from Gallas, I think. Yes, but we've conceded another free kick. So it's not looking too good so far, but I'm not 100% sure they've had a shot on target either, which is a good sign. I'm very much thinking the deciding factor in this season as a whole, that should have been offside, yeah. The deciding factor in this season as a whole will be how many points I drop through draws, I think. I'm not expecting to lose too many games. That's why we've got the 5-star games on there, just to throw some spanners in the works. But really, on the 4-star games, I don't foresee too many goals conceded in general. As you can see from the league table that we looked at earlier, I didn't concede any goals in the first 2 games. I don't think Liverpool made too many chances, and Charlton didn't really stand a chance, so not the best example. Ooh. It's Portsmouth with a shot there, but not on target from Jason Robert, I think. Yes, it's Laurent Robert. Unlikely. And now Chelsea with a counter-attack. Again, too many Portsmouth players. I'm wondering if they are set to play quite defensively today. Crespo, no, doesn't quite get the shot off. Do we have the corner? Yes, we do. Let's see what we can do with this. Drop it with the head, but it goes over the bar. If we can sneak a goal from a set piece just to start things off, it would be quite nice, although we are almost in the second half now. Joe Cole takes the shot, deflected and cleared by Portsmouth. It was the first real chance I think we've had, but the solid defending from Portsmouth kept the ball well clear of the net. And now we are actually defending. Joe Cole as well, so he's managed to run the whole length of the pitch to make the block there for this corner. Terry taking everyone on, it seems. I wasn't doing that intentionally, but I suppose pressing the buttons fast enough to try and clear the ball, and it might happen occasionally. So it's 0-0 as we go into the break. Not worth looking at any of the highlights. Man United are winning 1-0. Fulham are losing against Newcastle. Can we see Wigan? Wigan are yet to play, so we won't worry about that. Right, okay, Robin is in a lot of pain by the looks of that, so we're going to have to bring him off. I have to put Wayne Bridge on just because Duff's low form. Looks like quite a few of our players are actually struggling, so I'm going to take Crespo off as well for Johnson. And definitely need to remember to make that third substitution at some point, just so I don't have to drop someone from the next game. Hopefully we can make this game worth it if they've been tiring themselves out. Bridge on the wing here now, making a good run. Not much I can do with that though, so Lampard takes it and Portsmouth managed to kick that out. I'm not going to try to pronounce that player's name. Across, Johnson not quite with the header, and we lose the ball because headers don't seem to be our strong point. Makalele had the ball just bounce over his head there. Should be able to get a head on that with no challenges to Sean Wright-Phillips there. Johnson's a bit far back for my liking here. It's Joe Cole trying to hold the ball up, but too much pressure from Griffin there. What can we do with this? Nope. Bridge just losing the ball there. He manages to win it back and then wins a throw-in. Right, make a run, Bridge. There we go. Plays it too far in, but manages to keep it. Johnson again doesn't quite get the header on. Makalele makes it there this time. Joe Cole with a flick over, but he doesn't get the shot off. And a powerful clearance from Portsmouth. I'm not sure who that player is there, number 11 for Portsmouth. The name is too common to ring any bells for a Portsmouth player. If it were a slightly more well-known team, someone that was qualifying for Europe around this time, we might be more familiar, but it doesn't ring any bells. Not like Primus there, that's a much more unique name. So if anyone can tell me who the Portsmouth number 11 here was, please do. I could look it up, but I'd much rather be giving away free kicks like that one. Oh, he's coming off. Maybe he's going to find out who he is. I didn't actually pay attention to who was coming on there, but they were taking a striker off, which is a very interesting approach. Hopefully it doesn't mean they are playing themselves defensively even more. I was supposed to go to Bridge, but Lampard will do, and he's offside. Yeah, that ball was supposed to be played through to Bridge, but I guess with the directed passing, there was nothing I could have done about that without not playing with keyboard, really. There's only so many directions I can actually play in. There's a strange sliding tackle from Drogba there, and then Makalele giving away the foul in not a necessary way, really. I'm not quite sure what he's playing at there. If I weren't in dire need of resting players, I might have chosen to take him off there, but in fact, let's use this opportunity to make that last substitution. Who needs to come off? Wright-Phillips, desperate. No, I think leave him on. He can be rested for the next game. We have quite a few players that can take his spot. Let's bring Huth on for William Gallas. It won't take place until the ball goes out of play. Let's see if we can make that a kick-off from a goal. We might have an opportunity here. It's a good block of Johnson there from the Portsmouth defence, and now they're on the counter-attack. This must be who was brought on in place of the mystery man. Managed to stop the attack there, and then Cole has been taken out there. So here we have Robert Huth coming on, former Premier League winner in real life with Leicester City. Probably not something he was expecting when he left Chelsea, I think, for Middlesbrough initially. I know he ended up at Stoke at some point, but he reconnected with Claudio Ranieri at Leicester to win the league there. I have to say I'm quite happy for those two to get that victory when they weren't quite able to at Chelsea. I think Ranieri probably wasn't given much opportunity when Roman Abramovich took over, so it's an unfair shaking of the stick. But as we know since, that's just how Chelsea operate. If you don't win the league, you're probably sacked. So hopefully I'll win the league here. Drogba with an opportunity, but he can't turn it around the man. Ooh. Bad communication from Wright Phillips and Joe Cole there, but Wright Phillips is on it. Can he get the ball in? Not quite. And we've definitely either given away a free kick. If it wasn't a free kick, I will almost certainly think that would have been a goal kick. Certainly no corner to take there. Lampard ruining the play there. This one is very much looking like it's going to be a draw, which is slightly disappointing. Unless we can do something here. No, Johnson cut off. Just have to do our best not to concede any embarrassing goals like we did against Juventus in the friendly. Come on, guys, communicate. And Pericard with a header over the crossbar there. Both Huth and Terry should have got there, but neither of them really did anything with it. So it's increasingly looking like this is going to be a ball draw. Lampard can't quite get there. That was probably the last opportunity we'll get. Just waiting for the whistle to blow now. One last chance. No. Oh, maybe. Oh, so close. There's no one there. I think if we had another man in the box there, we probably could have gotten something. It's unfortunate from Drogba. Possibly got one more opportunity here. Can we turn it? No, we can't get the shot off. Is this stoppage time going to end? Maybe if we give away a free kick there. A strange time to make a substitution for Portsmouth. Oh, Johnson could have made a run there. If Drogba had been in the box by the time we got down there, I would have hoped and prayed that we'd have managed to break the deadlock, but unfortunately it's a 0-0 draw. So we're still unbeaten, but we didn't make it 3 for 3. Man United have. Fulham have lost, so they'll still be on 6 points, and I don't think we'll be able to find out the Wigan score here. So let's go to the league menu, have a look, go through all of the auto saves. Right, let's have a look. So Wigan drew. I think they were playing Arsenal, so that might have been. No, Arsenal weren't on 6 points, so they must have won their game. But the important thing is Man United are now the only team without a draw or a loss. We still have 4 teams yet to lose, and alongside Man United, we are the only team yet to concede. So let's hope we can keep that record up. Let's see who we're playing next time. Will be Aston Villa at home. So I'll see you there, guys.